Yo, fam, what's good with you? Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a phenomenal weekend. Let me go and try to catch up with the chat real quick. My moms are in the building. Shanna, what's good, sis? Gina V. Gina, what's happening? Mark D in the building. Major Havoc in the building. If you guys haven't seen the review, Major Havoc dropped today on the Phoenix Trinity Honcho V2. Make sure you go over to his channel and check it out. Team Blacksmith in the building. My brother from another. Thomas in the building. Was good. Was good. Willie, salute. 2A veteran 77. What's good, fam? Salute to you. Ronald Woodman in the building. Who else we got? Kevin Bermeo. Salute. Big Easy in the building. What's good? Shuffler 94T. Easily KP9 and the Stop M70 best 762 and 9mm options. All right, all right. Fam, I don't even know how to say your name. 2DXTJ Tone. Salute. Welcome to the channel, fam. Good to see you. Chuck Gardner in the building. Lonnie Nellen in the building. On point 2AT. Salute, fam. All right, all right. So look, fam. Today should be a fun episode. If you guys have not seen the topic for the live today, it is send in your best piece, your most prized pistol or gun, firearm, I should say, in your collection. And the winner is going to win this Sealy Wolf EDG optic that has an RMR footprint in it. This is arguably one of Sealy's most robust optics, and they already make pretty robust optics. So this one will be the giveaway for the individual who is judged the best gun, and it will also include a 2A NLA Fam keychain and there we go, and patch. All right. And then for my member giving away, I will be giving away an Olight O knife. I did a review on this a little while back. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go check that out. We'll be giving away that one to one of our members along with a patch and keychain. Okay, cool. I got it right. And Mr. Bullshitter, what's up? What's good with you? Grand OSO, what's good, fam? What's good? So we'll be doing that. If you haven't sent your picture in, send it in now. Floss and Farmer, salute. We're going to, I haven't looked to see how many, but they start, you know how y'all, what's wrong with my people? My people be sending them in at the last minute. So we got a bunch, a flurry at the end. So my goal is to try to get through all the pictures tonight. Now, here's how the contest is going to go down. I, myself, 2A in LA, will choose the top 3 gun firearms to enter into the finals, and the chat will choose the winner. I will have my mods, Gina V. Gina and Shayna, do the counting for me. Thanks in advance. Thanks in advance, fam. And then so the chat will choose the winner. Now, I'm gonna say this. This is not going to be based just on the most expensive gun or the gun that costs the most or has the most expensive and accessories. I'm going to take everything into consideration. If somebody sends me out of the box Staccato XC, that's a good gun. That's a very good gun, and it will warrant all that will be taken into consideration. But if somebody sends me like a crazy prodigy that is got a dope Sarah code and it's ported and this and that and that, okay, well then that gun has a chance to win. So it's not just the most expensive gun. All right, because you guys know I'm all about budget. You know, that's the foundation of this channel. We like to keep budget over here. You know how I do it. Snap at you photography. What's good? Carbon Q in the building. Purple Bulldog. Salute. All right, all right, all right. So look, fam. Oh, before I jump into it too, everybody that won in the last live, with the exception of Willie, and I had a conversation with him, your stuff got shipped, is getting shipped out first thing in the morning. It is all packaged, address, ready to go. I just got to drop it off at USPS. Biggies, you can send in whatever you want, my man. You send it to 2A, spelled out TWOANLA at gmail.com if you haven't already sent it in. All right, to TWOANLA at gmail.com. All right, Tatted Cops, what's good, my man? Salute. All right, so look, man, fam, let's jump right in. I say, let's jump right in. Just I add a couple of other things. We are going to be giving away some guns this year, including 2011. So stand by with that to win. If you are a member, you automatically are entered into that contest. So if you are not a member, why not? Why not? Membership is a whopping $3.99 a month. And for that, as you guys see, I give bi-weekly giveaways to members. I think most people here who are members have probably won at some point or another on the channel. But the goal is to give away some really good guns this year, probably be towards the latter part of the year, but get in where you fit in. C. McKee, salute. Tactical Bearded Guy, Dad, my guy, what's good? All right, look, let's jump right in, fam. Wait, before we jump in though, let me do this. I have my own submission. If I can find it. So I am not eligible. So let me start off by saying that right off the rip. Your boy is not eligible, but I thought since we were sharing, now look, if I were talking about somebody said the TBGs, not ever remember, goddamn it. Yeah, hang in there, bro. It's gonna happen. That's what Gina versus Gina said. Gina versus Gina is probably one of my longest standing member, and she had never won up until a couple of weeks ago, and she finally cracked the code. So TBG, hang in there. Okay, so TBG came a little bit late. So look, TBG, the way it's gonna work tonight is I'm gonna choose 3 finalists, and the chat will choose the winner. All right. That's how it's going down. My bad, y'all. I thought I had this already queued up, but apparently I did not. So, like I was saying, this one, if I were to choose, this probably, in terms of the gun itself, it's a great gun, don't get me wrong, but it probably wouldn't crack like the top 15 in my collection. I just love what was done to the gun. And to me, that's what makes this one special. So let me just drop my little gun. Now again, I am not entering, but this is your boy's Covert Apache Dragon Edition. The covert version of the gun is already sick, in my opinion. But they sent it out and had all of that detail work done to it, upgraded comp, crazy detail on the slide, the frame, and the grip, as well as even the mag well. So one of my favorites in terms of how the gun looks, just really, really well done. Integrity Firearms, what's good? This gun was featured at SHOT Show this past year in the Savior Equipment booth. So yeah, fam, I just thought I'd share one of my favorites with you. All right, let's get into the guns that matter. Let's get into your guns. I'm gonna go by the person who sent me um, in order of how they came in. Present, share screen. All right, we got that Combat Precision M5 joint. Look, fam, if you guys haven't uh, checked out the combat, if you guys haven't checked out my reviews I've done on Combat Precision guns, make sure you check them out, man. They make a great, great gun, and I feel like this is a great way to start it off. That M5 with that Miller Precision grip, that one's sexy. That's a sexy one, I must say. Oh, this what we doing? This how we doing it? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead right now and put this one into the finder. Mark Cosme. So the rules are there really are no rules. Every gun is eligible, every firearm is eligible. However, this is not just based on what's the most expensive gun. It'll be kind of my interpretation of the best gun, and so it'll consider how good the gun is itself, what was done to the gun, etc. I'm gonna come up with the top three, and then the chat will choose the winner. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the top three right now. This is just gonna be what it's gonna be. That Venom Customs, fam. Ah! Stop playing with your boy. That Venom is crazy. Crazy. 100% insane. Hold on 1 second, fam. Hold on 1 sec. There we go. Yes, sir. That is Tactical Bearded Dad's Venom. That one is sweet. Something by Sophia. Hey, sis, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, look, fam. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. So let me just say this. In my humble opinion, as somebody who has fired almost every high-end firearm there is to shoot. I think there are three or four companies that really, really differentiate themselves from the rest. And that is Hayes, that is Rafferty, that is Infinity, and that is Venom. And Venom very well could be the best of that team. It's debatable 100%. But in terms of quality of that gun is off the charts. So right now, that's an early entry into the top three for me. All right. Okay, my man cheated a little bit here and did two guns. Share screen, entry, share. Okay, so a little P365 action. Yeah, Mark, we're submitting our personal firearms. TBG says Venom or Rafferty. Major Havoc says Venom Rafferty Hayes. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'd add Infinity to those. I think arguably those three have better manufacturing than Infinity. I think Infinity's styling is on a different level. And I don't like all the Infinity guns, but I'll tell you what, there's probably about two gems with every drop. So I give Infinity extra credit points for having the variety of 2011 options that they offer. Mark, you send it to 2anla at gmail.com, 2 spelled out TWOANLA at gmail.com. All right, let's keep it pushing because we got a lot to get through. Okay, okay, we on that. We on our SIG-ish right now. Share screen, share screen. What you guys think of this one? Bucky Davis, salute. Huh. You're not going to get a lot of argument from me, TBG, if you say Venom is greater than Infinity. Maybe it depends on which Infinity and which Venom. They all aren't created equal, but either way, can't can't go wrong. J and K newbie, salute. All right, let's keep it rolling. We got a ton to get through. Uh oh. Uh oh. Infinity makes its first appearance. What do you guys think about that one? Kind of got that desert camo look. You don't see very many like that. I know there's going to be a few other entries, so I'm making a note of this one. Taking a little note of this one. We'll come back to it. We'll see what it do. That was from AJ Pap. All right. Let's keep the party going. Let's keep the party going. Mm. Okay. Okay. check that out. I'm trying to see. I know it's an Atlas. I'm trying to see which one it is. He didn't. I could tell if it was flipped around to the other side. Hold on, maybe he says it. Oh, it's his Artemis. I thought it was the Artemis. Yeah, if I could have seen it from the top, I could have seen the sight block. But yeah, look, Atlas. This is arguably one of the best shooting pistols on the planet. The Artemis is insane in terms of its shooting quality. I'm going to make a note of this one. Got that gold trigger in it too. Okay. Okay. Noted. Man, my fam is coming with it. Oh, stop playing. Stop playing with you. Oh, okay. This is we doing? This is one of my boys. Chris. It's a nice looking firearm there, fam. Nice looking firearm. I think that's probably a better shot. I think that's that MPA. Love. Nice gun. Nice gun. Tell me what you guys think of this one. I agree, Mark. That's a nice gun, man. That's my boy Chris's. He's got a few in his collection. That's all that in a bag of chips. Okay. Okay. Here we go. That DVC limited edition. Holosan optic on it. Big Easy said that's fire. Big Easy got fire on the DVC. You don't see a lot of these out there either. TBG, nobody said anything about Holosan, dog. What? Or maybe you're talking to somebody else. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, how come it's not showing the whole pic? But I got it. My man got the Staccato XC upgraded grip module that looks like maybe a Masterpiece Arms grip module. I'm not sure. Got the competition magwell on it. What you guys think about the XC? Upgraded red dirt trigger. Guns and music and more. Salute. TBG just said nope. Well, okay. I mean, obviously a phenomenal gun. Let's not get it twisted. Obviously a phenomenal shooting gun. If you guys haven't had an opportunity to shoot a Staccato XC, you should. I tell you, that was my gateway gun, fam. That's the gun that made me. That's the first gun I shot that I was like, oh, this is different. Everything about this gun is different. The way it racks, how soft it shoots, the trigger. I was like, oh, this is what people talk about when they talk about 2011s being on a different level. Yeah. So salute to Staccato and salute to the Staccato XC. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. This is one of his faves. This is the SIG SG553. So let me know what you guys think of this one. This is our first rifle entry. I think that's dope. I think that's dope. Do y'all think that's fire? Let me know in the chat if y'all think that's fire. Should this one be in the top 3? Got the can on it. Quad railed. 2A veteran says it's fire. Bucky Douglas said, yeah, that's dope. Tommy said, yeah, it is. Silverback said it's fire. I'm making a little note. You see me making a note, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. All right, let's keep the party going. Awesome. Look, y'all. Look, my moderator is showing out. This is what I call flossing. This is what I call flossing. The moderator, when the moderator flexes, that's what, that's what we call this. Gina V. Gina stepping up with the platy. She got the can on there with the threaded barrel. She got she got that fire stand on it that is representing y'all. This is Gina V. Gina's platypus. I told you Gina be doing her thizzle, y'all. When it comes to this gun game, Gina's not for play. She is not for play. TBG said no Gina guns. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, Gina. Okay, look. Let me make a little note. Let me make a little note. Gina V. Gina with the platy. Okay. Phil Gosnell says ditch the grip safety. Yeah, I would do that. For sure, for sure. The Armsman, my God, what's good with you? Yeah. Gina Arnello, salute. How you doing this evening? Yeah, we didn't realize Gina was that type of problem. She is, fam. And here's what's crazy. That ain't even her most expensive joint. That ain't even her most expensive joint. She just didn't want to hurt the chat by pulling out her real stuff. You know, she just wanted to give you a little something. That's how she does it. She just wanted to give you a little preview of a little something. All right, Gina V. Gina in the building. Love it, love it, love it. I love it when my mods show out. Okay. Okay, we got another rifle entry. Let me share the screen. This is from the Floss and Farmer. What y'all think about this one? Talk to me, chat. With a skips platypus with 4 portsmen and a comp and the light trigger hang with an XC. With the 4 portsmen and a comp and a trigger job. Probably not. It would be great. It would be great, but that XC is special, bro. I'm about to tell you. That XC is freshable. Mr. Bush should have said long range goodness. If you want to reach out and touch someone, drop this one. Facts. Facts. All facts. No cap. All right, let's keep it going. Oh, Sookie now. Look. See, look, man. Look. There are several people in the chat that I consider my friends and who I get to talk to and chat with. And I appreciate their support. Some of them got some stuff, though. Some of them got some stuff, though. And my man right here, he's got some stuff in his collection. Stop playing with my boy. Look. Major Havoc comes with a gun named after himself. How many of y'all got your own gun? If you ain't got your own gun, woo! Look at that Havoc, y'all. Look at the comp on that bad boy. I'll say, okay. Major Havoc, give us the name of that gun. Drop that name in. Christ said, send your gun to 2anla@gmail.com. 2 spelled out TWO. Look, man, y'all making it real hard for me to pick 3. That's what I will say. That's what I will say. I got all my little Post-it notes over here. Okay, that's the Compton ported Viking Havoc. Look, I like it. I smell what you're cooking. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? Oh, okay. Okay, wait. Hold on. Ah. Terran Tactical enters the building, but not with what you think. This is that Terran ARJW2 Ultra Light. I have shot this gun. It is a great shooter. A great shooter. Let you zoom in on that a little bit. What say the chat? What say the chat? That looks like a Trijicon LPVO with an RMR side mount. Talk to me, chat. Should this be in the top 3? It's a great gun. I can tell you right now, this top 3 is going to be hard to crack, though. It's going to be hard to crack. This is a great shooting gun. TBG says, too early to call it. Past the Dome says, top 5. Team Blacksmith says, lightning. Armchair Operator says, fire. Okay. I'll make a note of it. I'll make a note. Let's keep running and gunning. Okay, hold on. Let me get the best one. Okay. So look, fam. We were talking earlier about reaching out and touching someone. So the TBG said that that rifle was the best rifle since so far. What you think about this one? What we think, chat? 6.5 Creedmoor makes an appearance. First bolt. No, maybe the second bolt gun. Second bolt gun. Got that Night Force optic on it. Reach out and touch somebody's head. Woo! Yes, sir. I like it. I like it. Echo Delta, salute, fam. OG Tank, salute. Mr. Bullshitter said, damn, damn, damn. Everybody don't get that reference, Mr. Bullshitter. I get it, though. J&K Newbie, salute. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate the support. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Okay, we got another female entering the building. What? Okay, okay. This is from my girl, Something by Sophia. What say the chat? Man, the females are coming with the cans tonight. Have y'all noticed this? If it's just me, she got the Canic TP9 with the can on it, ready for business. I love it when the females come. I love when my sisters come and they are not for play. I see you. I see you, Something by Sophia. 100%. I love it. I love it. Thomas said, they're the sneaky ones, fam. No doubt, Thomas, because you don't be expecting it from them, and then they just smack you with it, right? You got there, and they just smack you with it. Man, outstanding. Outstanding there. Good job, Sophia. Man. Oh, this is what we doing? This, hold on. Mark Damon, you ain't slick. You ain't slick dropping two sexy ones in there. You ain't slick, but it's okay. It's okay. All good, fam. My man's got that Platy and that Covert limited edition TWC9. I see you. I see you. I can tell you that if you're looking for a kind of concealed carry gun, do all gun, 4.25, if 4.25 isn't too big for you, that Covert limited edition is nice. It is very nice. And well done on the platypus. Can I just say this? Some people who get the platypus, it's a blessing and a curse, because what I love about Stealth Arms is you can build out your gun the way you want it. The bad thing about that is that everybody does not have good taste, fam. And I've seen some abominations. I have seen some abominations come out in the form of a platypus, but I think that is tastefully done, Mark. Good job. Good job. All right, let's keep it rolling. Oh, man. This is going. Like I said, fam, I got friends, and when my friends drop in, a lot of times they create problems. and Team Blacksmith stopped in. And he's making problems for people. Look, that Bull Armory SAS2, not for play, fam. Not for play. Major havoc. Exactly. Platypus. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. 100%. Look, I think this SAS2 is very tastefully done, very nicely done. And I appreciate Team Blacksmith because he could have came with some even crazier stuff that would have shut chat. I think he's being kind here. Much appreciated for having mercy on us, fam. Here go Gina. Gina wants to disqualify Major Havoc and Team Blacksmith. Then I should disqualify you for being a monitor, right? For being a moderator, right? You're a paid employee. Oh, all right. This is one of my favorite guns. We'll go ahead and put this one up. It looks like a 4.25. Yeah, it's 4.25. The Legion Precision Shot Rack, y'all. Look, Legion Precision, black owned, 2011 manufacturer, great componentry. Love, love, love my Legion Precision. Keith Larkin, salute. Gina said I'm behind on payments. Checks in the mail, girl. Checks in the mail. Let me know what y'all think about that Legion Precision. I see some fires. Yeah, that's a tight gun right there. Legion Precision, they just make a really good, solid gun. That gun is crazy accurate too. Crazy accurate. All right, I'm not spending a lot because we got, oh my God, we got a lot more. so, so I'm trying to push through as best as possible. Okay, 2A veteran 77. You didn't include your picture, so we can't do you. All right, mom. Look, why not? Why not? Back to back Legion Precision Chirac. My man is also a part of the Legion Precision Pro team. Love it. Love it. Tactical Tina, what's good, sis? Siege in the building. Burner Girl, what's happening? Dennis Dixon, salute. Yeah, like I said, fam, the Legion Precision Chirac, phenomenal firearm. Phenomenal firearm. Now, I felt like, for you guys that don't know, the Chirac is based, again, out of Chicago. That's where the company's roots are. They recently moved to Texas. So if you felt like they kind of fell off the scene for a minute, that's what was going on. But I know they're ramping up production. They got a bunch of new stuff coming out. So keep an eye out for Legion Precision in 2025 and 2026. They're going to make some stuff happen. Super said click, salute. Salute. Patrick, what's good? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Hold on. Bam. All right, we got the second one that's just walked in. Yep. Now, for all y'all who say, "Oh, Infinity, their designs are too much," boo, 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 boo. Not this one. Not this one, fam. This is Calvin's Cherry. This is a rare find featured in Coleon Noir's recent video. This gun is a titanium gun. It's crazy. Crazy. This is my boy Momo's Infinity. I'm not gonna lie, fam. This would be on a 2A NLA cop list 100%. Pastor Dome says number 2 so far. I got it's this and the Venom so far for me, and Major Havoc. I think his gun, his entry 2 is right there. Right there. It's heating up. That's all I can say, fam. It is heating up. Okay. This is my boy STD representing. We got our first lever action. That's a 357 lever action. What y'all think of the lever? You guys know I'm a sucker for a tactical lever action gun. I think that's fire. Got the wood furniture. It's kind of like tactical, updated, but also has some of that classic look too. LPVO on it. I like it. I like it. Stop playing with my boy STD. You know what's nice for me, fam, is that I get to see some high-end stuff tonight because, you know, most of my guns are budget-friendly. So, yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving it. It's nice to have rich friends. That's all I'm going to say. It's nice to have rich friends. Loving it. Ba-da-da-da-da. I'm loving it. All right. Okay. This is what we're doing again. We have our second Artemis in the building. I didn't mean to do that. I hate when it does that. For some reason, it's not letting me make it any bigger. But this is our second Artemis to hit the favorite gun. I think it's bomb. Like I said, you guys know I love my Artemis. That's my competition. That's my go-to limited optics competition pistol. Not for play, y'all. That Artemis is different. If you guys ever get a chance to shoot it, I can't. We have so many guns, fam. I can't do multiple submissions. So if I already showed one of your guns, that's the one we got to roll with. All right. Little P365 action. Got that FedEx Works barrel on it. Upgraded trigger. What do y'all think about the P365? Looks like it's comped. It's got that comp on it. Probably a FedEx Works comp barrel too. Keith, no. It goes to it said it on the thumbnail. It goes to 2anla@gmail.com, 2 spelled out. TWOANLA@gmail.com. optic.com. I like it. I like that 365. Nice. Okay, my man sent in two. I'm only going to show one for the sake of time. I'm going to choose the one that I think you guys will like the best. We haven't seen one of these yet. This is one of them custom works joint. I love the way their guns look. You guys tell me what you think. What do you guys think about that custom works? Polished out joint. Wet Dog TV, look at the post right above yours. It'll tell you what to do. I think that custom works is fire. I think that custom works is nice, man. They make a good looking gun. Everybody that I know that has one says they really like the quality. Try to find the best picture. Here we go. What y'all think? I mean, no doubt that's a good looking piece. Good looking custom 365. TBG says no. Man, TBG is a hard judge, bro. Hard judge. Here's the one thing I'm certain of: there are no shortage of whatchamacallits out there, of P365s out there. Infinity makes another appearance. This is kind of that old school flavor, that old school grip. Well, they still do some, I think, too, though. These. Another Infinity. Love the detail. What y'all think about this Infinity? Dennis Dixon said fire. Gina versus Gina said fire. Burner Girl fire. Pastor Dome nice. Tactical Bearded Dad loves the grip. Fantastic guns. Yo. B Skrilla, what's good, fam? Okay. Okay. I got a few guns. I got two that I definitely got in the final so far, and I got a couple that are on the periphery. I think this is one of the ones that's on the periphery. Ha, ha, ha. We got that Atlas Athena, y'all. The Athena's a great, great gun. Great shooting gun. You guys know I love the Atlas guns. I got 5 of them. That should tell you something. Um, love it. And I love like that kind of two-tone Atlas look when Atlas goes, because a lot of times Atlas doesn't dress up their guns very much. So I love when they give you a little something, a little something, something. Hold on, what gun is it? A little agency joint. Let me know what you guys think about this one. See if I can make it even bigger. Pastor Dome said, I like the eggs. No doubt. No doubt. Super said, facts. Facts. Hold on, let me put up what my man said. Eggs cost more than atlases nowadays. Man, although I gotta say, it seems to me like the price of eggs are going down a bit. Maybe it's all them tariffs or something. I don't know. I think the price of eggs are going down. Eggs are getting a little cheaper. Jay, I would tell you that this is not going to work, but it's absolutely going to work. This was your boy 2A NLA's custom Walther PDP. That was one man, Jay the budget gum buyer. Look, Jay, you got me missing it, bro. You got me missing it. Look, I should put that in the final just because. What? What? Man. Look, I like that, man. I love it. I love it. It was one of my favorite bills a while back. And man, I miss it, Jay. Hopefully, though, you are enjoying it because I rarely shot it because I got so 2011 crazed. So, man, I'm glad my man got it and is using it and enjoying it. All right, let's keep it rolling. Oh, shoot. My boy, man, these Swiss SIGs are coming in, man. This is my boy Integrity Firearms doing what he does. That's another rifle entry, another SIG rifle entry. What do y'all think about this one? Facts. B Skrilla said that's gas. Fire. Gina versus Gina says that's fire. That's a good looking gun, man. Got that Raid X up top. The friggin' whatchamacallit alone is like 7-8 grand a laser alone. Yeah, that's sick, bro. That is sick. Wait, Christian, you sent in a few, didn't you? Okay, Christian, you sent in a few. I need you can only choose one. Give me the one. Give me the one that you want to use. Hold on. Let me see Christian's other one. Well, that's just the upper. Oh, I like this. Christian, I'm gonna go with your rifle, Christian. I like that. What y'all think about this desert build? Trying to get it all in the picture. I like that one. I think that's very clean. He also sent in a very clean Glock 17. I just can't do all the guns. It's just I got a lot we got to get through. Nice, fam. Nice. Uh, this one, I like it. I like it. What y'all think about this one, fam? I like the two tone of it. I think it's well done. Well done. Dennis Dixon says fire. Lonnie Nellen says fire. Outpost says fire. I agree. I agree. Armchair operator says hell yeah. Yeah, no, that's a nice gun, man. Nice gun. Feeling that one. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. How many? Golly, y'all. I feel like I ain't made a dent. I appreciate this because as a budget gun guy like myself, always good to see a Taurus could jump into the mix. What y'all know about that Taurus? I should just put that in the final right now. What? LJ Jank, look, facts, facts. Everyone has fire, fam. And what I like about, on the serious tip about the Taurus, is what I said was send in your favorite gun. Now he's sending in a few. I can't show all the guns. It's just got too many guns. But everybody has their gun at their particular price point. I like it. I like it. I think Taurus is one of the most purchased guns out there. So good stuff. Let me see. He's got a couple in there. We don't do film, so it's got to be this one. This is the first FN I've seen tonight. So let's give that some love. Little 509. Love to see the FNs. I have a 509 tactical comped, not comped, ported by Tampa Gun Works. That gun is a great shooter. That's my go-to nightstand gun. Only thing is, I would upgrade that trigger. I would upgrade that trigger. Okay. This is a flex. But why is it doing that? Hold on. Okay. Let me do this. All right, my man is just flexing. That's what we doing. That's what we're doing right now. Tatty Cops is just flexing. Stop stunting on him. Stop stunting on him. We just gonna put all of the goodness in one picture. We just gonna tee up all the goodness in one picture. You got 20 guns there, so I can't add one to the final. but we certainly appreciate you sharing. That is a lot of 2011 goodness right there. I love it. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's keep it pushing. Okay. This is a good one. This is a good one. Okay, hold on. This is the first 2311 we've seen tonight. Tell me, what do you guys think about the 2311? Let's hear it in the chat. What you guys think about the 2311? I haven't shot one. I have handled them um at this past shot show. Yeah, they take P320 mags. How do you like it? Chrisek, how do you like it? How do you like the 2311? Okay. All right, let's keep it rolling. Oh, this is cute. So this one is coming from Lila Brewer. She said her dad said that she should send this one in. She is 10 years old. So shout out to Lila. I want to put Lila in the finals just on GP. So cute. Look at Lila. Look at Lila shoot. Oh man, fam, I love it. I love, first of all, my dad taught me how to shoot probably when I was about Lila's age for the first time. I love that, father son, father daughter interaction. I think that's great. I love when parents teach their kids about firearm. Mike McClellan, thanks so much. Uh, I love when parents teach their kids about firearms and firearms stay safety. I think this is beautiful. Thank you, Lila, for sending that in. You just made my night with that one. Oh, oh, wait, who is this? Alexander. I'm not even going to try to say your last name, but I'm loving your submission. I tell you that much. What say the chat? It's the only thing about these rifles. So I'm gonna let you guys look at the rifle, then I'll zoom in. That's the staccato. The handgun is staccato. Look, I'll tell you what, that's a nice 1-2 punch. Really well outfitted. Unity risers. Yeah. Nice. Nice, fam. Mark, okay. We haven't seen, I don't, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first Glock of the night. So I'm gonna go ahead and put up the Glock stipple job, upgraded trigger, like a Tinny trigger. TLR9 on it, 507. Got the extended base pads. Always good to have a tricked out Glock in the collection, for sure. Oh, LPWS is her godfather. Oh, that's awesome, Johnny B. Tell Lila she's a winner in my book. And do me a favor, Johnny B. Tell Lila or her dad to email me at the same address she sent the picture to, her address, and I'll send her out a free 2A in LA patch and keychain. All right? Christ sake, I can't. You sent me a few. I got a crap ton I got to get through. Oh, okay. Okay. This one is coming from my man Cedric Click. That's the Kato C2 engraved, though. Stop playing with your boy. What do you guys think about the Staccato C2? I like that. B Skrilla said no one is posting Glock switches because they don't want to go to jail. Joseph Harris, salute, my man. B Norm, what's good? Yeah, I like that Staccato C2. That's fire. That's fire. I don't think it's going to be quite good enough to get you into the finals, but that's fire. What dog TV? All right, man. Armchair, armchair operator. Stop playing with your boy. Facts. That's a nice looking rifle, fam. That is well done. ACOG. What say the chat? Wet Dog TV, the bar is high. Bro. Look, bro. Look. I got to say, fam, like, y'all are really bringing it tonight. I was not expecting this much heat. We haven't seen a bad gun. Now I did say send me your best, and man, y'all are showing up and showing out like this. I think this is crazy clean, crazy clean. Yeah, yeah. Woo, man. I don't know, fam. I don't know. Uh oh. Uh oh. Damn. Venom Customs Quad Port. Oh, my bad. But you put your name on it, bro. I can't. I don't know how to black out your name. Damn. Venom Customs Quad Port. Venom just does it, fam. They make guns unlike any other guns. And it's one thing for you to see the gun visually. They're very attractive looking guns, but you got to hold a Venom gun in your hands. You have to rack it. You have to manipulate it. You have to do the trigger pull. You have to shoot it. Like, I don't think you can fully appreciate it until you do that. Man, it's different. Oh my God, Thomas, I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm gonna really need you to stop because Atlas makes gun parts for damn near every gun manufacturer out there. Damn near every gun manufacturer. The only reason why you think a Venom gun really looks like an Atlas is because of the grip. Because they use Atlas grip instead of a Chile grip or something like that. Otherwise, and I'll let you know this, that all Venom guns do not use Atlas grips. He uses other grips too. So yeah, you got to let that go, bro. It's just an awesome gun. It's just an awesome gun. And until you've had one in your hands and you've shot it, you can't understand it, bro. Can't understand it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Venom is the bomb. Boom. Boom. Yeah, fam. Like I said, Atlas is making parts for damn near everybody. Fam. Just for people maybe who don't understand this, there are only very few companies who have the capability to make all of their parts in-house. Otherwise, you are typically using a lot of people's parts. There are people out here who don't even manufacture, who are not using any of their own parts and don't manufacture their guns. And I'm not dissing them. I'm just saying it is what it is. The bottom line is Don is one of the best gun makers on planet Earth. One of the best gun makers on planet Earth. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, fam. Talk to me. Talk to me on this one. Fam. 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 Talk to me on this one. That Nighthawk is, whoo. Man, I might have to put this one. This one may have jumped into the lead for that third spot in the finals. I love the way this gun looks. Whew. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. I'm gonna let this one stay up for a minute because this one could be number 3. Now, that would mean the 3 are set, and then the rest of the people got to take them out. The rest of the folks got to take them out. Woo! This is fire. This is fire to me. Y'all know I'm not easily impressed. This is fire. Okay. Okay. Who is that? Who sent this one in? That's Echo Delta. Man. Echo. You did that. You did that. Woo, that is nice. Man. Oh, and the serial number is dope too. Yeah. I love it. I love that gun. This is facts. This is facts. I look, man, Venom is that. Venom is that. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Man, he does crazy work. All right, look, let's keep it rolling. Oh, who is the Cool Collective? We're gonna have to bring you to the front of the classroom. All right, now look, fam, real quick. If my 3 were that Silver Venom, the Calvin Cherry Infinity, and the Nighthawk, tell me, does this gun knock one of them out? Or are we standing on business? What we doing? Are we standing on business? What y'all think about that Vulcan? What y'all think? Alan Cooley, love it. Love it. My man Thomas has one. My man, the 2011 collective has one. A couple of my boys have them, and they all really, really like them. Thanks, Alan Cooley. Appreciate you, bro. I love this Vulcan. Okay, Tactical Bearded Dad said he has one. Same one, just different grip. I like it, man. I love the way they look. I've been telling Covert for a minute now, stop playing and pick some up. And they're priced relatively affordable. Tactical Bearded Dad, how would you compare? Okay, this is a good example. So Tactical Bearded Dad has this one, and you have the Silver Venom. Which is better, the Vulcan or your Venom? Let me know down in the chat. Purple Bulldog, they range, but I think they're in like the $3,000 to $4,000 range. Okay, Thomas. So Thomas, when you tell me about how good that the Vulcan is better than Venom, this is somebody who has a Venom and somebody who has a Vulcan, and he's telling you Venom all day. You just gotta let it go, Tom. Sorry, bro. You my boy. You my boy, fam. But when it comes to this 2011 thing, just come on. Chuck Gardner has one too. Yeah, Alan Cooley is saying they're running from 3 to 4.5. To me, from the quality that people say, that's a good price point. That's a good price point. I like the way they look though. Like I said, I've been telling Covert, Chris won't bend on it, but wait, hold on. Use this pick, please. All right. Speaking of my main man, Thomas, he is making an entry. Thomas, I got to say, bro, that is tastefully done. Like I said, fam, I see a lot of folks design. Hey, Thomas, did you design this or did you happen to find one out in the wild? I've seen a lot of people design stealth arms platypuses and they are not good, bro. This is very tastefully done. Very tastefully done. Look, Extreme AR-15. I've been trying to educate my man for a while now. He just don't get it. He just don't get it. Oh, that's not yours? Oh, it's another. It must be another. Oh, it's my other boy Thomas. My other boy Thomas. It's the TBG Thomas. Okay, yeah. So very tastefully done. Very, very tastefully done. TBG, did you design this one or did you find it? Oh yes, I designed it. Okay, bet. Yeah. Very tastefully done. Good job. Like you said before, there are 3 considered the best. Hayes, Rafferty, Venom. Best 3 2011 builders. Can argue whatever you want, but until you have owned all 3, there is not many that come close. 100%. 100%, fam. 100%. That's my boy Thomas the TBG. All right. Okay, little Falcon action. What? Stop playing. Look, fam. I just love little Nighthawk Customs Falcon. Wet dog. What about Infinity? So here's the thing about Infinity. I'm not talking about the outlandish, crazy color scheme Infinity. But you look at like Calvin's Cherry, like the one we saw tonight. You look at My Baby Monster, and they got like one or two every drop. Their aesthetic detail is phenomenal, and they shoot incredibly well. But in terms of, I just think those three are just, and I feel like Infinity is a step above those guys in terms of aesthetics, and they're a step above Infinity in terms of manufacturing quality. But they're all great. They're all great. Okay, QS, you scared me because I didn't. You said don't show your name, and I didn't realize it was on the case. Yes, yes. Hold on, let me put up with Tactical Bearded Dad. So I always include Atlas in the GOAT conversation for a couple of reasons. Number one, because they make such a broad range of guns. You know, they have a really significant lineup, and they crank out more than any of these custom builders. Like Don is doing 4 guns a month over at Venom. Atlas is cranking out 200 plus a month. On top of that, they're supplying parts to some of the best gun makers out there. Guns are filled with Atlas parts. And so I give Atlas a lot of grace because of that. I give them extra credit because of that. Keith thinks Atlas guns are overpriced. I mean, well, here's the problem, Keith. I think, their prices have been going up. Like when I bought my Atlas Erebus, I paid like 6,000, 6,500, somewhere in there, which I think is a good price for an Erebus, right? Now an Erebus is $8,000. Atlas is raising their prices up because they can't keep up with demand. It's like a 18-month waiting list for an Atlas. And so they're raising their prices up, but it's not slowing down the demand. And so as long as that's the case, I think that's where they're going to be. All right, let's keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. My man said, let me get that out the dog. Ooh, okay, look, hold on. I like what he did here. I like what he did here. Another rifle entry. Look, fam, stop playing. Y'all can't tell me that is not nice. That is awfully nice. Hold on, let me move this. Fam, I like that. Extreme A4 FinTech, you pay $86.50 for your Erebus. Wow. Oh, Wet Dog TV, that's yours? I love that way that gun looks. That's sexy. That is, I don't see nothing wrong. I love that one. Man, look, fam, if you guys don't know this by now from watching my channel, where I get the most pleasure is the build. Even more than the gun itself, it's the build. It's choosing what accessories I'm going to put on. It's choosing the color scheme. It's all of that. Like, that's where I get the most excitement. Like, once thinking about the build is exciting, and then when I'm doing it, it's exciting. And then when I get to the end and it's done, I'm most satisfied, but then I'm on the hunt for that next experience. Wet Dog TV, you did that. You did that, fam. 100% you did that. I love it. Love the way that looks. I was going to ask the same question. Wet Dog TV, what grip did you have on there? Okay. Vital Manufacturing cracking grips. I'm gonna have to check them out. I got a couple, I got a little couple bills coming. Couple bills coming. This is my man Daniel Harris doing his thizzle. Another P365 in the building. I like it. Ported. Nice. Well done. Well done. Mm. Mm. Here's what's crazy, fam. You pull up with something like this, which is insanely nice. I don't think it's beating out the other Nighthawk, though. I mean, this should be a top 3 gun, without a doubt. This gun is beautiful. Beautiful. I'll tell you guys whose it is in a minute. Fam, do you guys believe I do not have a Nighthawk in my collection? I don't know what to tell. I don't know how that's happened. I don't know how I've gotten to this point without having a Nighthawk. I just stuff always comes up, and I keep kicking the can down the road. I keep kicking the can. I feel like Allison is getting outperformed by MPA. That's on the comp side, though. Well, MPA is certainly a better value. So I've got the MPA DS9 Hybrid TC, the new one that they came out with. I don't think their build quality is on the same level as Atlas, but it's a shooter. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. They're shooters for sure, and made for shooters, really. So I'm not mad at MPA one bit. That gun was beautiful. Hold on, whose gun is that? Robert Peters. That gun was beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. My man, speaking of Keith Larkin, I was just hollering at you a second ago, and here you go. That custom honcho. Keith, I just shot the honcho V2, that collaboration they have with Covert. That was my first time shooting a honcho. I have the H tattoo all done up or whatever, upgrades and everything. That gun was amazing. It had no recoil. I mean, look, fam, look, if you guys watch my channel, you guys know the guns that I have. When I tell you that is arguably the softest shooting gun I've ever shot, I'm not exaggerating. It was insanely soft. like, like if a lot of times we say this, oh, it feels like you're shooting a 22. No, no, no. It really did feel like I was shooting a 22. Man, love it. Love it, love it, love it. How many? Oh, okay. I'm getting to the end. All right. Oh, okay. Let me know what you guys think about this. This is a multi-caliber gun, 10 millimeter and 45. What y'all think about this one? Let me click on it. What y'all think about this one? Little brace pistol. I like it. So look, fam, can we just address the elephant in the room real quick with PT? PT has three issues that I feel like from a reputation perspective they need to overcome. The first is historically they have not had great quality control. The second one is historically they have not had good customer service. And the third is that they made some comments relative to African American influencers that was taken poorly, and maybe rightfully so. The last one I'll address, and I'll say this. The person that made the comment about primarily was Twister. Twister's let it go. He's forgetting him. He's buying a Honcho V2 as we speak. So if he can let it go and it was addressed to him, I don't see why we can't let it go. The other two, I think, are valid concerns. I think it's something that you should consider. But yeah, at some point, fam, I shot that Honcho too. The two finished Trinity guns I have are phenomenal. Phenomenal. My main man, Jeff, is in the building, the Weapons Collective. Look, I always try to shout out all my content providers. If you have not looked, fam, I don't say this easily. There are not many people's gun collections that really impress me, that make me take a step back, that make me think, oh, is their collection better than mine? Or how much better than mine is it? If you haven't seen my man's channel, The Weapon Collective, as a matter of fact, the second this live is over, if you are not subscribed to the Weapons Collective's channel, the second this live is over, I need you to go and subscribe. And I'm not even doing this for Jeff, even though he's my guy. I'm doing it for you. If you want to see some incredible firearms, I mean everything. And what I really love about his channel is that he brings you incredible guns at every price point and in every possible format. You know, rifles, bolt action guns, like Glocks, SIG, striker fire pistols, 2011, you name it, he has it. And like me, he is never satisfied really with just leaving a gun stock if it has room for improvement. So if you're not subscribed to my man's channel after this live, go subscribe. I'm doing that for your sake because you are missing out on some phenomenal firearms. And on top of that, he's good. Like his content itself is good. He's a good shooter. He's very, very knowledgeable. He's his own person. He's not trying to be something he's not. Great guy. I've met him in person. That's my dude. Go support him. All right, let's keep it rolling. We're getting down to the end. Oh, look, this is one after my own heart, y'all. This is one of my favorite guns. This was a Grail gun. This is gonna sound crazy coming from me now, but back in the day, little two in LA, when I was in my striker fire phase, this was one of my Grail guns. I was like, oh, and you know, I'm out here in California. PT Wet Dog is Phoenix Trinity. Out here in California, if it's not on the handgun roster, it's hard to get, and you kind of have to pay a premium. But number one, I love this gun, and the way it's done here is uber sexy, and I am talking about the FNX 45 Tactical. This is arguably the dopest FNX 45 that I've seen. It's crazy. I love this gun. Under any normal circumstances, this will be a winner for me. I think that Cerakote job is crazy. Crazy. You're inspiring me. I was thinking about getting my two FN pistols that I have, the FNX 45 Tactical and my FN 509 Tactical Cerakoted. I just been trying to decide, but I think that's a great looking gun. All right. Oh, that's my man. That was my boy, Joseph Harris. Joseph Harris, great job. You killed it with that one, fam. You killed it with that one. Okay. My boy Daniel, STD. You already entered once, bro, but I'm going to give you some grace because we got the end. That Sig Rattler. Nice little setup there. Fam, you ain't going to put an optic on it, though? Man, we need it. Oh, shoot. We need an optic for that, man. You just hitting iron sights like that? You got it like that, fam? How far are you going out with that 300 blackout with no optic on? We're going to have a conversation about that one later. All right. Oh, all right. This is the last gun for tonight, and then we gotta shut it down. We gotta internally suppress 308. What y'all think about this one? That's a good looking gun, y'all. I like that one. That's tight. That's tight. STD said, Black Knight, keep it clean, 300 blackout. Facts. Facts. All right, look, fam. Here go my top three. Here go my top three. I don't want anybody to weigh in until I tell you to, because I need my mods to count the votes. So Gina V. Gina and Shane, if you're still there, I need you to count the vote for me. Number one, we have Tactical Bearded Dads Legion Precision. I'm sorry, Venom. I'm sorry, Venom Customs. What a difference. His Venom Customs. Bam. I think this gun is beautiful. Just beautiful. Everything about it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay? So this is number one. This is number one. Number two. I can find it. is the Infinity Calvin's Cherry. All right. So we got the Venom Customs joint. We got the Infinity Calvin's Cherry. And coming in third is this Nighthawk that is just, man. All right. Those are your three, fam. Those are your three. So in the chat, if you want the Venom, then put Venom. Nobody else put anything else. Just put Venom in the chat. If you want Venom to win, put Venom in the chat. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so I got Gina, I got 11 votes for Venom. Is that what you're seeing on your end? If I'm wrong, let me know. Gina's my official scorekeeper, though. Yes, 11. Okay. So 11 votes for the Venom. If you want the Calvin's Cherry, put in Infinity in the chat. If you want the Infinity Calvin's Cherry, put Infinity in the chat. Well, dog, we already got Venom, bro. We already we moved on. Don't go back and put Venom after the fact. We got the votes. This is the Infinity count. I'm looking just for Infinity. If you want the Infinity, put Infinity in the chat. We haven't got to Nightheart yet. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 votes for Infinity. Gina, is that what you have? 6. Okay. Gina's the official scorekeeper, so I go by her. All right. Last but not least, is Night. Okay, you got 7. Okay. Last but not least is Nighthawk. If you want the Nighthawk to win, put Nighthawk in the chat. QS said, put the black quad port. I like the silver better than the black, my man. I like the silver better than the black. If you want Nighthawk, put Nighthawk in the chat. So far, all I see are two. Jen, I got two Nighthawks. That's what you got? Jada Bungar said the PDP, no doubt. All right, fam, that's it. The official tally is in. 11 Venoms, 7 Infinities, 2 Nighthawks. My main man, Tactical Bearded Dad, walks away with a Sealy Wolf EDG Optic 2A NLA patch and keychain. Congrats, congrats, congrats to Venom. Like I said, man, one of the best gun manufacturers on the planet. Doesn't surprise me one bit. Right, we have more entries than we have voters. It took me 2 hours to get through all of the took me 2 hours to get through all the picks. I want to thank everybody so much for participating. Tactical Bearded Dad, shoot me your address and I'll shoot off your optic. Any get knocked out, fam? I don't understand. I don't understand what you mean, Tom. Can any get knocked out? I don't know. All right, look. Let me get my last little thing jumped off. Hold on, let me share screen. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right, fam. So this is my member giveaway. Again, we're going to be giving away the folding knife by Olight, and we're going to be giving away another patch and keychain. So I am going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Let it go. Ah! The Ewings clean up, fam. Look, Shannon, I don't need your address. I got it. I'll send out your knife, sis. Congrats to my sis Shannon, who worked so hard, her and Gina, on the platform. All right, look, fam, that's 7 o'clock. It's been 2 hours. Look, man, I appreciate everybody for sending in your picks. Tomorrow morning, I got a video dropping at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern. It's a revisit of my Atlas Gunworks Erebus. So make sure you check that out. And then Thursday, I'm taking the Erebus and I'm putting it head to head with the Honcho V2. So don't miss that one. All right. Look, fam, that's it for tonight. As always, thank you guys. Take care of one another and peace.